If you've been injured, give me a call.
A healthy sprinkling of heat relief, how some horses are riding out the high temperatures, and staying safe while staying cool, where you can go to keep young swimmers from getting in over their heads. Plus, finding themselves in the great outdoors, what our kids can get from joining the Youth Conservation Program.
11 at 11, local Northern Nevada coverage. Fox 11 News starts now.
Good evening, I'm Phil Doherty. Thanks for joining us. The oppressive heat is sparing no one, especially anyone or anything living outside. As Ryan Kern reports, concern is rising at the Palomino Valley Wild Horse and Burro Center.
With record highs shining into the 4th of July weekend, everyone is finding a way to beat the heat.
There's something new and foreign in their pen. They're curious. We just didn't know if they would destroy it, if they would utilize it. So far, it seems to be working pretty good. The Palomino Valley Wild Horse and Burro Center is the Bureau of Land Management's short-term holding facility, occupied by overpopulated wild range horses up for adoption. Today's 102-degree temperature reigns over the 1,850 occupants, leaving Assistant Facility Manager Jeb Beck no choice but to provide some relief. We normally don't have these extended periods here in Reno. On Friday, Beck installed 8 fine mist spray sprinklers throughout the pens via public suggestions, and says it's a quick, cost-efficient solution to keeping the horses cool. We've never experienced any problems with the heat and whatnot because of the publicity it's getting, and we wanted to make a proactive step and try suggestions that were brought to us.
It is a good thing in the sense that it's an acknowledgement that there's an issue, but I don't think it really addresses the problem. Animal rights activist Henry Kimball says the horses need a shade source in their pens, an environment they could have trouble adapting to because it doesn't replicate the open country. He says putting the sprinkler system in is last minute and driven by pressures put on the BLM from public feedback. They're in an unnatural situation in pens, so they can't engage in survival strategies that they would engage in the wild, seeking shade, for example, or cooler places. The sprinklers could result in a semi-permanent system during the spring and summer months, but still requires much logistical planning, as no water pipes exist above ground and to all pens. Reporting in Reno, Ryan Kern, Fox 11 News.
And the heat is scorching out there, and some wet weather now is possible. Just how long will the heat stick around? And meteorologist Eric Garlick joins us now with our first forecast. Eric?
Well, no break tomorrow. We did get up to 105 again this afternoon in Reno. That is a record once again. 90 in South Lake Tahoe, 91 in Truckee, 100 in Carson City, and 107 degrees in Lovelock. We're going to continue to see these triple-digit numbers at least for tomorrow. We are going to see the chance for some wet weather as well. Taking a look across the region, 115 in Vegas, pretty warm. We're going to continue to see these warm temperatures. Once again, tomorrow we do have excessive heat advisories and excessive heat watches and warnings issued until tomorrow evening. And then we're going to start to see temperatures cooling down a little bit. Tomorrow, looking at the chance for some scattered showers through the afternoon and evening. 98 by noon, 99 around 5 o'clock. I think we'll make triple-digit numbers once again tomorrow. I'll have details with their full forecast coming right up. Phil?
All right, thanks a lot, Eric. Smoke from the Red Rock fire near Hallelujah Junction is causing some health concerns. The Washoe County Health District says there are elevated levels of particulate matter in the air. They say unusually sensitive people should stay indoors as much as possible until the air clears. The blaze is at least 35% contained and no homes are threatened. Crews battling the Arizona fire that killed 19 elite colleagues face a hard task today. There's an excessive heat warning there as well, and gusting winds of up to 20 miles an hour threaten to fan the flames near Yarnell. The fire has burned more than 8,000 acres, and it's still 0% contained, and more than 500 firefighters are battling it right now. Meanwhile, Sarah Grimm has more on the victims from Sunday's tragedy.
Prescott, Arizona is mourning 19 firefighters taken far too soon. Their average age, just 27. Julianne Ashcroft's husband, Andrew, was part of the elite Hot Shots unit, overtaken by a wildfire Sunday.
They're heroes. They died heroes. They were heroes in our homes, heroes in our community.
One of the youngest victims was 21-year-old Kevin Wojcik. His father, a Los Angeles County fire captain, says his son was living his dream.
Always wanted to be a fireman. He loved
love the outdoors.
The deaths are under investigation, but officials believe shifting winds and other factors caused the Yarnell Hill fire in central Arizona to become erratic. The 19 were forced to take cover under fire shelters.
Deploying a shelter is a very, very last risk move that people take when there's no other option.
Prescott has now lost nearly a quarter of its fire department. Arizona Governor Jan Brewer called the loss of so many young people who were working to save lives almost unbearable.
I know how painful it is for me to think about it. I can't imagine how painful it must be for their family and the people that knew them.
As family members try to make sense of the tragedy, they take comfort in the passion the firefighters had for their work.
Something that he loved doing and had a lot of respect for it.
And that was Sarah Grimm reporting. Only one member of that elite team survived. Sunday was the deadliest day for firefighters since 9/11, and the Yarnell wildfire is the deadliest wildfire since 1933. To get an idea of just how quickly this fire spread, take a look at this time-lapse video. This was taken Sunday afternoon, some 5 miles away. The Truckee River in Sparks claims the lives of 2 swimmers happened yesterday afternoon near the South McCarran Bridge. The victims, Wilfredo Avila Sedano and Manuel Savarin. Witnesses say the Reno men jumped in, struggled to swim, and then disappeared. Crews later pulled their bodies from the water. Officials say their deaths were an accident. The upcoming 9th annual Stay Afloat Safety Fair can save young lives this summer. The free hour-long workshop is for children 5 to 13 years old. Parents and kids can learn how to cope with potentially dangerous situations in the waters of the Truckee River.
I think that a lot of kids and their parents can't anticipate the dangers that the river poses. There's a lot of currents and eddies and rocks and lack of visibility that makes it so kids can't anticipate the dangers of the river.
Parent participation is required for kids under 8. The classes will be held Saturday, July 13th at Wingfield Park from 10 to 3. Registration starts at 9 a.m. on a first-come, first-served basis. Employment for young people is blooming in Nevada under the Department of the Interior. As Jamie Hayden reports, our kids can find a paycheck and more in our great outdoors.
Future environmentalists are planting the seeds and clearing the way for a better Nevada. The Interior Department is hiring young people for its Youth Conservation Corps this summer.
The BLM really has a lot of focus on youth right now and getting the next generation of youth excited about public lands, and they're a great asset to our program.
10-person crews are being selected for various projects on public land around the state, including Carson City.
We are selectively thinning the pinyon juniper woodlands here to improve forest health, provide some firewood to the public, and to reduce the fuel hazard out here.
Anyone 17 to 25 years old can apply to work in remote locations all over the state.
They come out here, they camp, they have a lot of fun, and they really get a lot of great work done, but really the work is rewarding because they are learning about our public lands.
And current crew members we spoke to say the hard work can grow into excitement about the outdoors and learning new skills.
Learn something about why you are here and the land that we're around and your impact on this world.
Crew members can earn up to $14,000 in living allowance and an education award. To learn more and apply, go to foxreno.com. Reporting in Washoe County, Jamie Hayden, Fox 11 News.
One of the reforms in the new health care law is getting delayed. Coming up next, who's getting an extra year without penalties? And George Zimmerman's best friend takes the stand as his murder trial continues. We'll hear his testimony and what it could mean for the case when we get back. That and more on Fox 11 News.
What are women in Northern Nevada really looking for, and where can they find it?
We have all the answers for you as we go through what women want.
Where to eat, where the best deals are.
And all of the places to go have fun with your girls, or even a hot date.
Not sure what women want? I'll tell you. Just tweet me. #Connie's Corner.
What do women want? Well, I will show you every day. Like me on Facebook at Isha's Insights.
It's all here on What Women Want.
For the latest in entertainment, sports, headlines, and more, sign up for the daily newsletter at foxreno.com and print your coupon for $10 off a $30 purchase at El Adobe.
Hi, from all of us at Baldini's, we wish you a happy 4th of July holiday.
And if you're going to drink, please designate a driver and drink responsibly.
Remember, the life you save could be yours.
Drive safe. New West Distributing and Miller Coors ask you to drink responsibly.
The leg has evolved many times, most significantly among arthropods and vertebrates. In both cases, they are thought to have first evolved for locomotion underwater and then exploited for movement over land. We are all over that last part. Reno Vein Clinic, utilizing the latest techniques proven effective in the removal of varicose and spider veins.
Uh-oh, not again. The power went out. It's hard to see with that old, weak flashlight. You need the old Brooklyn lantern, the vintage-style lantern with new LED technology. Those ordinary flashlights just shine a narrow beam. They never work when you need them, but the old Brooklyn lantern has 9 ultra-bright LED bulbs that shine for 100,000 hours. Just look at the difference. And the built-in dimmer switch adjusts from a low, gentle glow to a super bright light. Keep one in the house, and you're always ready for any emergency. It's guaranteed or your money back. Call and get your old Brooklyn lantern with LED technology now, just $12.99. Call right now and you can double your order. And call right now and find out about free shipping.
Call 1-800-340-7060 to get your old Brooklyn lantern. But hurry, we're giving away a special offer on a second lantern with today's orders. Call 1-800-340-7060.
SBA loans from Nevada State Bank at nsbank.com. Credit approval required.
Now, back to Fox 11 News, 11 at 11.
Day 7 of the George Zimmerman murder trial today, and it continued with testimony from his best friend. Mark Osterman says he gave Zimmerman advice about buying a gun and then training with it. He says he believes anyone who is not a convicted felon should carry a gun. Osterman describes the night Zimmerman shot and killed 17-year-old Trayvon Martin.
Than with anything else, but he had a stunned look on his face.
And when you say stunned, tell us.
Wide-eyed, just kind of a little bit detached, perhaps from maybe not realizing he had just gone through a traumatic event. Odd to describe, very, very difficult to describe it.
Osterman is also the author of a book defending Zimmerman. Zimmerman faces a second-degree murder charge. He says he shot Trayvon Martin in self-defense. Nevada politics are slowing down in the wake of the presidential race. The Secretary of State's office says active registered voters dropped by 6,700 in June. With the exception of the Libertarians, all other political parties saw a decline. Still, though, Democrats outnumber Republicans by nearly 98,000 at the last count. A new poll shows 55% of Americans say gay marriage should be legal. It was conducted 4 days after the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in favor of the government providing same-sex couples the same benefits as straight couples. In 1996, that same poll showed only 27% support. A major part of President Obama's health care reform law is being delayed. Businesses will not be penalized next year if they fail to provide workers health insurance. Companies with 50 or more workers would face a fine of as much as $3,000 per employee for violations. Instead, the mandate is expected to kick in 2015. That's after the midterm elections. Business owners asked for the extra time to prepare. President Obama is heading home following a 3-country trip to Africa. Nima El-Bargir has a look at how he spent his last day in Tanzania.
It is finally over and President Obama is on his way home. He did manage, though, to fit in a little bit of a kickabout before he got on that plane. This may look like fun and games, but it's actually a part of one of the 2 new initiatives that the president announced on this trip, Power Africa.
You can plug in. All right, so now you can power, you play with this for a few hours, and now you've got a half hour's worth of light.
No, 30 minutes of play.
30 minutes of
several
play.
Hours of light.
Several hours of light.
Africa aims to expand access to electricity on the continent, hopefully improving lives and improving the investment environment. The second initiative, Trade Africa, aims to build an infrastructure that will allow African nations to trade not only more with each other, but also ultimately the U.S. This seems to be at the heart of President Obama's message this trip. He wants a new relationship, he says, with Africa, one that's based on trade and development, not aid and assistance.
This is a win-win. It's a win for Africans. Families get to electrify their homes. Businesses can run their plants. Investors can say, if we locate in an African country, that they're going to be able to power up in a reliable way. All this will make economies grow.
Now, the president is all too aware that Africa, with its huge untapped consumer growth potential, has options, and that the U.S. is competing for these markets with China. But as he heads home, he'll be hoping that he's done enough to convince African leaders and their people that they should look west, not east. Naam al-Baris, CNN, Dar es Salaam, Tanzania.
Lawyers file a lawsuit for prisoners at Gitmo, and people can get sued if they ignore their aging parents in China. That and more in your Global News Now. Lawyers for the 4 detainees at Guantanamo Bay prison camp in Cuba have filed a federal lawsuit. They're seeking an end to the forced feedings of captives who are on hunger strikes, and they're asking for a speedy hearing on the matter to end the feedings ahead of the Muslim holy month of Ramadan. That month is marked by fasting from dawn to sunset. It begins the night of July 8th. Authorities in Mexico say they've rescued 46 women in a human trafficking bust. They were freed from a strip club in Mexico City. Officials say they were forced to work there. The club was raided over the weekend. 14 people now face human trafficking charges. How often do you visit your parents? If they complain not often enough, you may be breaking the law. In China, that is. A new law introduced this week requires adult children of parents over the age of 60 to visit their aging parents frequently. They must also make sure their parents' financial and spiritual needs are met. The law was created after numerous reports of elder neglect across the world's most populous country. That's your Global News Now. All right, another hot day today. 105. Are we going to see 105 again tomorrow?
I'm not forecasting that warm, but it's going to be warm. We're going to be into the triple digits. 105, the normal, 89 degrees. The record, 102, set back in 2001. Just shy of a quarter of an inch of rain. More rain on the way. Details of that coming up.
Our town is proud to present Grammy Award winner Ricky Lee Jones for one very special Art Town performance. Sunday, July 7th at the Robert C. Hawkins Amphitheater. Visit RenoIsArtTown.com for tickets.
Race to that island. Loser buys dinner. Spend your trail points at Maverick.com to win sweet adventurous stuff. Sushi sounds good! Oh.
It's more than a celebration. It's a most spectacular offer.
0% interest until 2018. That's right, 2018.
It's our huge 4th of July celebration at More Furniture for Less.
Get even more savings with an instant discount equal to your sales tax.
Plus an extra special upgrade from 9 a.m. till 1 p.m. Thursday, the 4th of July at More Furniture for Less.
Motor safety has always been moving forward. Developing and perfecting technology such as the child safety belt gives your family a peace of mind when on the road. Today, modern safety features such as the keyless entry, blind spot monitor, cross-traffic alert system, and Bluetooth capability allow for safer driving and fewer road crashes. Technology will continue to improve, and so must all drivers. Let's continue to move forward together. Drive safe. This message has been brought to you by Carson City Toyota, Reno Toyota, and Fallon Automall Toyota.
The real deal is here. Real money online poker. UltimatePoker.com. America's first legal online poker site from Station Casinos and the exclusive online gaming partner, the UFC. Play poker anytime, anywhere on your PC, and win cash nightly in our free online tournaments. Deposit and cash out online. It's trusted, safe, and secure. Play poker anywhere in Nevada, anytime, and win cash. Sign up for free today at UltimatePoker.com.
11 at 11. Local Northern Nevada coverage. Weather Center 11.
Looking at some rain chances, still continuing for the next little bit, and then we're going to just be left with some partly cloudy skies. We're going to see hot temperatures once again will be in the low 100s. Scattered afternoon showers and thunderstorms, very similar to what we had this afternoon. We're going to still stay hot as we head through the end of the week. But we are going to start to see some sunshine returning into the forecast for Friday, and temperatures going to cool down just a little bit. We're going to be back into the mid-90s for afternoon highs. We did have a pretty decent shower and thunderstorm activity earlier this afternoon and early evening. Just shy of 1/4 inch in Reno. Some areas picking up a little bit heavier amounts. Some pretty good showers and thunderstorms, pretty scattered all across the region. We're going to continue to see this at least through the day tomorrow, and unfortunately looking at the possibility for those showers and thunderstorms on 4th of July as well. Tomorrow, moral of the story, is going to be hot once again, 101 around 3 o'clock. We're looking at those afternoon scattered showers and thunderstorms once again. As we can see on future weather, those shower and thunderstorm chances popping up into the afternoon and evening hours, and that's going to continue to die down tomorrow night into Thursday. Looking at showers and thunderstorms possible into the afternoon and evening hours for 4th of July, but by late evening into early overnight, we're going to see those showers and thunderstorms dissipate, very similar to what we had today. Rain forecast over the next 48 hours. Noticing some green, not too dark, but another 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rain, definitely not out of the question. Tonight in Reno, 72 degrees, scattered showers and thunderstorms coming to an end. 60 in South Lake Tahoe, 68 in Carson City, 57 in Truckee, 99 in Carson City, 91 in Truckee, 101 in Reno, and South Lake Tahoe at 89 degrees, northeast wind around 5 miles an hour. The next couple days, we're really not going to continue to see anything too warm as we head into the weekend. We're going to see those afternoon highs into the mid-90s. Phil?
All right, thanks a lot, Eric. And it's a sign of the times in the region. Check out this thermometer in Arizona. The hot weather has buried the needle there. It's past 120 degrees and doesn't look like it can go any farther. Hoping to change careers? Well, you are not alone. Plus, extra incentive to kick the habit in one state. That and more as Scott Simpson gets back to business.
Lighting up just got more expensive in Minnesota. The state has more than doubled its tax on cigarettes. The tax was just over $1.20. Now it's $2.83 a pack. Lawmakers are hoping the hike will force smokers to think twice before making that purchase. The king of virtual cows has left the building. Zynga CEO and founder Mark Pincus is stepping down after a full year of layoffs, shuttered games, and an ill-fated acquisition. Don Matrick, the former head of Microsoft's Xbox and gaming division, will take over as Zynga chief. Pincus will likely remain involved in the company's decisions. He'll also keep his roles as Zynga's chairman and chief product officer. Pincus helped create Zynga in 2007. Are you hoping to find another job? More than half of working adults are interested in changing careers. A new University of Phoenix survey says nearly 1/4 are extremely interested in a career change. Only 14% say they are already in their dream career. For Back to Business, I'm Scott Simpson.
Next in sports, NFL star Aaron Hernandez may be facing first-degree murder charges, but his jersey is going for big bucks on eBay. And Jeremy has the action from Wimbledon as the final American in the draw looks to stay alive.
Some think the lengths we go to make chicken fajita, chicken bacon guacamole, and chicken avocado stuffed quesadillas are crazy. What's crazy is trying to remember all of their names.
Introducing our new chicken fajita stuffed quesadilla and Pollo Loco. Crazy you can taste.
If you've been injured by a defectively designed or defectively manufactured product, you should call us at Bradley, Drendel & Janae. We have a wealth of experience in handling those cases, and we can help.
Call the one clear choice, Bradley, Drendel & Janae.
So what's the plan? It's my favorite painting, and I want it back. So you in or out?
I'm in.
This is awesome. I got this.
Is her painting anyway?
Now, with 1,000 matching down bonus cash, get up to $3,000 cash back or lease an Escape for $249 a month. Only at your local Ford stores.
I do drive safe. I'd say I drive kind of like a grandma, so.
Pull over and get a cab. It's not worth it.
Don't do it. It's not worth the risk.
You can always take a taxi. Why don't you do that?
Always have some friend who can drive for you.
Drive Safe is a partnership with the Zero Fatalities program.
Just don't do it.
The Eldorado brought you Power Pennies. Now we're bringing you more with Power Pennies Plus. Get ready to start your engines with NASCAR Virtual Racing. Experience the sights, sounds, and power of NASCAR exclusively at the Eldorado. Select your lucky driver, and with the roar of the engines, you're on the fast track to take the checkered flag and win free play 5 times daily with progressive free play payouts. NASCAR Virtual Racing. Power Pennies Plus. Only at the Eldorado.
Don't miss Eye on Washington with Marilee Joyce, a weekly discussion about the federal issues most important to Nevada. Sunday mornings at 8, here on Fox 11.
There's a new $20 three-course family meal at El Pollo Loco, featuring our new avocado fajita salad, 8 pieces of chicken, and churros. It's great at getting the family together. That said, we can't guarantee much talking. El Pollo Loco, crazy you can taste.
Now, back to Fox 11 News, 11 at 11.
While Aaron Hernandez faces a first-degree murder charge, a bizarre market for his memorabilia has popped up online. Here's Allison Kosick with the story from New York.
Until last week, Aaron Hernandez was a New England Patriots tight end with fans proudly sporting his number 81 jersey. Now those jerseys are fetching big bucks on eBay as former fans hope to cash in on the athlete's fall from grace, and others hope to pick up a bizarre collectible. Official Aaron Hernandez jerseys, which sold for $100 online, are selling for as much as $1,300 on eBay, and some sellers are asking for even more than that. Hernandez was charged with first-degree murder last week. Prosecutors say he had a falling out with his friend Odin Lloyd at a nightclub last month and planned his execution-style killing 2 days later. Although innocent until proven guilty, the NFL and the Patriots quickly severed ties with Hernandez. The league stopped selling his jersey, and the Patriots announced a jersey exchange. Fans can go to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts, and trade their Hernandez jersey for a different player's. But the jump in eBay demand clearly shows not everyone wants to dump Hernandez, proving again there's a buyer for just about anything. I'm Allison Kosick in New York.
Genius. All right, well, the Americans not doing too great at Wimbledon. Sloane Stephens, though, hanging around and, well, taking on Miriam Bartoli. And Bartoli, well, up 5-4 here, but the rains come and a little delay. After the delay, Bartoli takes the first set, 6-4. Then it's Stephens serving to stay in the match. This is match point and break point. And beautiful shot. Bartoli just a little too much. She advances to semifinals. So all the Americans gone. By the way, I should mention, speaking of gone, the Giants, no hit by Homer Bailey in Cincinnati tonight. 1 walk from a perfect game for Bailey. That's 2 no-hitters in 2 seasons for Bailey, and disappointment for the Giants, obviously.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, very impressive.
All right, forecast-wise, hot again.
Not so impressive. It's going to stay hot. Looking at the chance for some afternoon showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, and unfortunately for the 4th of July. And then we're going to start to see a cool down. Take a look at those temperatures as we head into the weekend. Only mid-90s and sunny.
Relative cool down, yeah.
Big changes.
It's chilly out there.
Yeah, grab a jacket.
All right, finally, well, and just as hot as it is in Nevada, check out this dog. Why would he actually be wearing clothing? Well, little doggy booties out there in Las Vegas are actually getting very popular. So pet owners are protecting their pooch's paws with these little boots because people say, as you've experienced, you've been outside, the pavement can get really, really hot. And for dogs walking around on it, they can start to burn their feet and bother them. They don't like it. So right now, these little doggy booties are growing in popularity out there.
Yeah, good thing we have the chance for those afternoon showers and thunderstorms to cool everybody down, including the pavement and those dogs that are just baking in this heat, I'm sure.
Yeah, hopefully won't last too much longer.
Their dogs are barking.
Yeah.
Thank you, Moss. Taking us home. Thanks a lot. We'll see you back here again tomorrow night.